live on YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. My name is Matthew I. Bishop. This is Nathan Towns, and we're 3.5 Geeks.
Wow, it just so reminds me of the old podcasts. Like when we first
would,
did it.
would, wouldn't it be weird if, like, I introduced us first and then did my name and then your name? That would be so bizarre.
Yeah, it would be very bizarre.
If we hadn't already gone past April Fool's Day, that would be like the April Fool's Day intro.
That would be hilarious. So, we're live, everybody. Hello! Hi, Internet. Well, hi, YouTube. Of the tubes. How are you all tonight? Staying safe? I hope so. Did your dad play catch with you today? Hey, Peter, what's going on? How are you tonight?
Nice. Hey, Peter.
We're having an off night, it feels like.
Yeah, it's a little bit off. But I think we should still have fun.
Isn't that the point? Duh.
Oh dear. I'm not supposed to be there.
I mean, I'm not late for once, and everyone else is. Look at that!
Not everyone. Hello, I'm right here.
Oh, yeah, you're a person too. That's right. Damn it.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes I'm a robot.
Oh my god. I wish.
So, Matt, have you ever seen Armitage?
Bits of it?
The third?
I've seen tiny bits of it. I remember watching like the first 10 minutes or so on the Sci-Fi Channel back in the day.
Yeah.
When the Sci-Fi Channel first started showing anime.
Dude, Armitage the third is my jam.
Elizabeth Berkley was the voice of the title character.
Yep, I remember.
And Kiefer Sutherland was also a voice. And I thought that was an interesting combination.
They blew it out of the park. I mean, the lines are a little weird, I should say, because the translation, you know what I mean? Some of the lines were like, that doesn't sound translated right, but okay. The dubbing was not, it was not great, but it wasn't bad, you know what I mean? But it's still enjoyable because the voice actors themselves, you know, they were fantastic. You know, when you can make your characters alive with great voice actors, it's amazing, and it's definitely about machines ascending to levels of humanness, having emotions and getting human feelings, and the thirds were also developed for pregnancy. So Mars could have a population. That's why they're all female.
Look at Shadow.
Interesting.
Yes.
Is she being silly?
Yes.
No, she's being precious.
She's very silly. So, yeah, it's really good. There's a lot of combat, a lot of emotions about, you know, question about human existences and all that. And robot existences, like what's the relations between androids and human beings? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be setting up my chair. I'll be ready to move whenever you need to get through.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Thank you.
So I'm slowly becoming a deadly Tento. You mean Tonto in Warframe? I never really played Warframe. Is that one like where you run and gun?
Oh, are you talking with Peter?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out where the input was coming from.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, we got.
It's all good.
My bad. That is my B. That is my B. Dude, I was playing Animal Crossing and one of my friends on there made an Animal Crossing Android 18.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was amazing, like very well done. They kind of have the whole Android 18 haircut in there and everything. So it's just like, what else can you cosplay in Animal Crossing, right? I gotta. Oh man, I missed the Mabel store option. Damn it. My fashion on Animal Crossing. I get a giant because Matt got me a giant. You know, they just might be giants.
Build a little birdhouse in your soul.
I love that song.
Oh, that's my favorite They Might Be Giants song.
Really?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a really good. So, all right, I got to talk about this. So when I was in Job Corps, I was part of like the leadership staff. I was like fire guy, and then I eventually became assistant president of the whole our wing. It's called, and I had three other roommates. So there's a total of us of 4, including me, of course. And we all were really good friends. And every morning, one of friends. Oh, God damn it! I'm bad with names. He would play "They Might Be Giants," that album, and I'd wake up to that song every morning. It was actually great. It was very chipper, you could say. I think. Yeah, but it was amazing. It was fun. Just waking up every morning with the guys and getting ready to They Might Be Giants. That was good times. Good times. And most rooms can only have up to 3, but people in a room, but not much privacy, I'll tell you. Man, those were good times. I'll always cherish and remember them. You do run in what weapon yippers, solo or team. I'm hooked on it. All sci-fi with hints of fantasy. Where was your Job Corps located? Oh, my Job Corps located in northern Maine. I was right in Bangor, up in Bangor.
Bangor, I hardly know her.
I know, right? Do we have a Smith?
I haven't heard him yet since he went to go lay down.
Did you fall asleep?
James!
I'm gonna try calling him.
There's noise coming down from his mic, but...
Yeah, his mic is echoing off
speak.
yours and mine. You can tell you got the feedback. Did you meet Kevin Smith there? No, I didn't.
Yeah, he was there this year.
I didn't meet Kevin Smith there because
That was
Job Corps was when after you were 30, you were done. I had a good time at Job Corps, but at the same time, God, that place is awful.
Can I just say that smells amazing?
Thank you. Leftovers.
Still smells amazing.
Brain. I was gonna do the brain thing, and the brain thing's not working.
Brain thing stopped? Okay.
So Nate, I had a fantastic idea that I was telling Matt about for a one-shot character.
What's that?
You're familiar with Animaniacs?
Of course I am.
You familiar with the concept of Chicken Boo?
Yes, I am.
That's the character.
Oh God. But everybody loves Chicken Boo for no reason.
Right, that's the point. So I'm thinking, Kenku, except looks like chicken, with how to disguise, and the folk hero background, so no matter where Earth they go, they're well spoken of. And there's that one person who always sees through it and constantly going, "It's a chicken, a giant chicken."
I haven't heard that in forever.
And at the end, loses the hat of disguise, and everybody sees it's a giant chicken. You wear a disguise to look like human guys, but you're not a man, you're a chicken.
God, it's been forever.
Oh, it's been a long
It's perfect for a one-shot game. As a dumb character who just exists in whatever realm.
just to exist.
What class would you play as?
Chicken
Probably.
Rogue.
poop? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, rogues are a great class for Kenku.
Plus they have like the whole disguise thing. No, it's gotta be a bard because everybody loves bards.
Didn't he have a little guitar? Or a
In-
little ukulele? Hey, can't get out.
In some he does. I love them when
It
we're
depends.
like the
Hey.
Hey.
famous ballet dancer.
Hey, what's up?
There you are.
Bunish kickoff.
We got you. We got a Mitch.
That's a lot of feedback.
That was.
Let me get back to my computer. I'll be right with you.
All right, no worries. Take your time, dude.
I figured I'd make a call because no one was spawning.
It's next to the microwave.
Found it.
Yeah.
Alright. I had a friend that go to job corps in the same area around 2000. His name is Kevin.
I got you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There we go.
Oh ho.
Shadow, come on.
So yes, a Kenku bard. A Kenku bard with proficiency in disguise kit. Because bards are usually good at everything without actually being super great.
Yes, jack of all trades.
Yes.
Works with toolkit checks because it's all about ability checks.
And the whole thing is, I want to have it so it's like the charisma score is so low, but it's just the folklore that keeps the character going. Like, oh, it's the great. And then it's a chicken, a giant chicken.
It's Nico! Nico!
It's a chicken, I told you.
Hello, Nico. How's it going? How are you? It's a chicken. Well, Nico's not a chicken. Or is he? Dun 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 dun! What the twist?
But you're not a man, you're a chicken, boo.
Alright. Who's in the Discord and wants to stay in the Discord? And who's in the team chat that should stay in the team chat? You need to choose either. Okay, you need to choose.
Discord call?
What was that?
Did I miss the Discord call?
No.
You can join a Discord call at any time.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Should I? So, do I need to switch over to there from here?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
Just stay in one. Choose one. That's what I'm asking.
I think he is. I think there's just someone's echoing for some reason.
It's Smith's. It's recording two things.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm only in one thing.
There we go.
That ability to multitask, Jim.
Yeah. What?
Oh my god, I just came up with a way that the Chicken Boo character can be even better.
Oh jeez.
It'd be like for a one-shot game, and you build it like absurd.
I am a sad.
He's spent his life pretending to be so many different things.
He's
He's
multi.
picked up
He's
a class
of
and then
every-
got kicked out because he's a chicken.
yes.
Oh my god. You heard it here, folks. Live.
A level 20 character with certain amounts of class in every level, and built up this fame, and then at the end, you're a chicken, a giant chicken.
You have to give him 13 stats across the board.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that he can multi-class in any class.
Sounds classy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, despite having the mimicry skill, can barely speak because is chicken, and that's speaks through the language of pantomime.
That's the performance he's proficient in as a bard.
Yes.
Instead of a musical instrument, his bardic focus is mime.
And then forever at the end, lives in disgrace, as everyone then knows. It's the chicken.
If you did 4 levels in 5 different classes, you wouldn't miss any ASIs.
Yes,
Oh, I'm now seeing an 8-head.
an A-head.
8-head down in the corner.
I got head.
Well, Lexus too. Oh, half a Lexus.
These are true
There's
state.
the shiny die on it.
So
Yeah.
what's the what was the downside again to what was the downside to having a character in every class?
You get the starting abilities, but you get none of like the developed abilities.
Yeah, that's the point. It's chicken boo.
And because your stats are all profoundly average, you don't excel at anything.
That's the point. It's chicken boo.
Yeah.
I think what you
Sort of like every chicken.
So I mean, it's not really a downside if it serves your aesthetic, but it's still not super useful either.
To quote Puffin Forrest from said video, how does it play? It doesn't! I mean, I'm an archer who can't shoot, a wizard who can't cast spells. Does that sound like a broken character to you?
No. It's awful. I mean, you only get...
Chicken boo, what's the matter with you? You don't act like the other chickens do. You wear a disguise to look like human.
Copyrighted.
Guys. You're a charter man, you're a chicken boo.
Copyrighted.
Huh?
We lost our sponsor. No.
Good night, everybody.
Oh.
I honestly think if we were to like let the Animaniacs people know, they'd be so flattered, and they'd probably make it a build available for anyone to use the chicken boo build.
Here's the chicken build.
Because
it shows up on DM's Guild,
yeah,
published by
because the guy who does the voice of Yakko is amazing.
Yes.
Like the Animaniacs guys love their fan base in general, and like
Yeah. The fact that they're all coming back for the reboot is
I'm so happy about that.
Wait, I had no idea this existed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a reboot with the original voice cast.
Wow.
United States.
Batty says hi, everyone.
Hi, Batty. I'm feeling a little batty. All right. This is fun.
Oh, he's never heard that one before.
Never heard that one before. Hey, it's Smith. Hi, Smith.
Oh, God.
Where? Where? I need to know where this god is.
Ask a cleric.
That's the cleric.
I thought finding God was a code for.
Clerics
No,
right
no,
now.
we're actually gonna go find him. Oh, they already texted Bonnie.
Did he get like a gun or something out?
Oh no, he was hanging himself.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's so terrible.
Yes,
Oh,
it was.
Thanks, I hate it. I try to use that line at work anytime I want, anytime I can now.
It's a great line.
Thanks, I hate it. Alright, so last time on DBZ, you guys went shopping. You had some
it's,
fun.
the big shopping trip adventure.
Pretty much, but you guys did well, you know, it was fun. It wasn't just like, alright, you can buy this and then buy, you know what I mean? It was like everyone was.
On the last. Oh no, that was the one before.
Yeah, that was one before. This one was the big shopping adventure. Did you miss out on that one?
No, I was here.
No, he was there. That's how he got the goggles of night from Morningstar.
Ah. That's right. And I'm going to apologize to Mitch ahead of time. No. Late. I'm sorry, man. I forgot to do your character on the PC. I have him physically here, so you're fine in that aspect. But
I haven't leveled up either.
At some point, I gotta just make up all of the characters and print them off because I've just been neglecting doing that.
It's okay, I can play not leveled up.
Alright, you'll be fine anyways, trust me. I'm not going to throw anything big at you yet.
Cesar throws his BBEG at us.
Unless you guys ask for it. That's the kind of thing. Like, if you really want that, then I'll give it to you. You know what I mean?
Hard pass.
I'll give it to you.
Hard pass.
It's like, nope.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. That's like, I'll take it on. Any port in a storm, I guess. Oh.
Yeah, well, no, we know storms. We're both Tempest clerics.
That's my joke.
Oh, that's the joke.
That's the joke. Ha ha ha.
You know, I have an app for creating characters, and I've actually been creating the conceptual character. I just wonder how many levels into each thing do I put things?
Yeah. You have to.
You take one of every single level, and then put one of every single class, including Artificer and Blood Hunter, and stuff, and then you put the rest into Bard.
Oh my gosh, there's a bird folk one.
Oh, you can use that.
Or animal
That's
hybrid.
Humberwood.
You can use the Humblewood one. I still gotta get those books. I just been poor because
Bird folk. Okay.
you know how things are going.
Yeah.
Start off as a bard. Backgrounds. Oh, you know what? I just realized. No, it can't. I can't have the folk hero one, even though that would make sense with that, because there's a charlatan background.
You
Yeah,
charlatan.
That's what Quinn has. She has the charlatan background, and that gives you proficiency in Disguise Kit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that would play into your aesthetic, having the proficiency in the Disguise Kit for him being able to hide his identity. I believe Urchin also gets the Disguise Kit proficiency that I think Charlatan would work better.
You know what? No, that chicken boo wouldn't be in as. Hi, Peter again. Because you're special. Alright, so let's get the game, guys. Let's get on that. Get on the floor, get that. Give me some more.
Brandon is desperately trying to nuzzle his wet nose into my ear, but because I'm wearing my headset, it's protected.
I'm protected! Where you say you're immune?
Yeah, he's trying to knock my headset off of my head, so I'm sorry if any creaking results.
Okay.
Tool proficiencies. Disguise kit, forgery kit, any 3 instruments. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Alright. So last time you did all your stuff, guys. To be honest, the big question for all of you all, what are you doing and how are you getting there? That's the question. And who are you bringing as characters? You know?
I thought I'd bring Percy.
That's a good character to bring.
He is absolutely my favorite character of yours. So, yes. Let's see. I was just gonna keep it simple. Crumb and Rowan. Just the only reason I'm bringing Rowan is A, she's got a bunch of new toys I want to play with, and B, we're facing an undead legion potentially, so we might want a little more clerical firepower.
Level 2 now.
What's that?
I'm level 2 in cleric now.
Oh, nice. Oh, hey, so you've got turned undead.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I will probably use Channel Divinity instead to pick up a random skill for 10 minutes.
Fair enough. Those random skills.
I forget,
can be
where
pretty
are we?
useful.
What is it called again? Gimbel's place.
Yeah, Jasper.
Jasper, yeah. If Irminsul is staying in Jasper to help Gimbal rebuild the ship, we can borrow the war wagon.
What is that?
The war wagon is basically a stagecoach that rolls on its own, and you can drive it if you have land vehicle proficiency, which Mitch does.
Okay. I've got it.
Yep, okay. Then there you go.
The question is, how many characters am I allowed to bring? And who they are going to be?
Who do you work for?
So that's my question to you, Nate. Who are the ones permitted?
How
many am
How
I
many
permitted?
do you think you can play?
2.
Do you really want to try 2?
Yes.
Alright, I'll give you a shot. If you muck it up, then you're out. You know what I mean?
I've played 2 characters before, but yeah, I can do that.
No, I get it. I was just making a stupid joke.
I would jokingly suggest bringing Famine because we're going to a dungeon. I know how much she loves those.
Famine, I think I'm gonna bring Famine and Death because
Oh, nice.
you got the dichotomy there. You got the one who's the bruiser, the other's insane.
Oh, nice. Yep. And it would be fun to see the two
in the
of them together.
brain.
Huh? Yeah.
Also, Rowan approves of this particular pairing, given her polyromantic inclinations towards them.
It's adorable, yes.
Bare Naked Monkey Lizard asked, "What are we playing tonight?" We are playing D&D 5th edition custom campaign that I made called the Orbs of Power.
Who's the one who asked that?
Bare Naked Monkey Lizard.
The same thing we play every night, Bare Naked Monkey Lizard. D&D 5th edition.
Trying to save the world.
Yes, we're trying to save the world by conquering it.
These are the facts. The facts of life. The facts of life.
So I just realized I'm really enjoying making this dumb character thing.
Yep.
Cleric divinity trickery. Domain trickery.
Yep.
Because, of course.
So, we got our characters set, ready to go.
Yes.
How are we traveling?
War wagon? That's my suggestion.
Yeah, I heard the suggestion, but it wasn't like, hey, let's do that. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Honestly,
It's not as cool as a flying ship or minivan. But,
we're going to
Or walking.
we're going to the pyramid, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I want I know Pesty really wants to see what's inside it, but I think that's fitting that she never sees what's inside the pyramid.
Your call.
Nah, it will be Famine and Death. Because it is a dungeon, and Famine hates the puzzle dungeons.
Oh, you love my puzzles. Makes me want to stab my eye out. What? Why you?
Not you. No, not you. I tried to click on something to react to it, and it opened a link instead. And I was just like, that is not what I clicked.
I hate that.
And because, of course, wild magic sorcery for or sorcerer's origin, because it just happened randomly and nobody understands why.
Wild magic? It's wild! So, are we in a chord?
Oh, we're in a Discord.
Well, I know that.
Oh.
Agreed.
And Archfey for the patron. Because loves the concept of trickery.
So, are we taking the wagon? I didn't hear a definite answer.
I think we are taking the wagon.
Alright, that's 2 for the wagon.
I'm not offended if people aren't super enthused with that idea. You can just take
down the
mounts.
wagon.
Alright, 3 for the wagon.
Okay.
I think that's majority rules.
You gotta teach me how to drive it though.
No, you would know. It's a wagon. It's like
know,
a
it's
carriage.
You know,
Yeah,
all the vehicles are custom, so you gotta still learn how to do it, even though you know how to do it.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
you're proficient in land vehicles, so for the purposes
Yeah.
of the game mechanic, you know enough in order to drive it.
I know.
Matt, why don't you describe the Wagano?
It's a all black stagecoach. That has that basically, you sit on the front of it where you would normally, crack the reins to drive horses or what have you. And instead it's got a steering mechanism, a steering vane, and just pilot it from there. It does have a place on the back where you could hitch mounts if you wanted to, and they could trot along behind. It also has a switch, you throw a lever that shoots down anchor pythons, in case you're in a wind sandstorm or what have you, to prevent the vehicle being blown away or knocked.
Neat.
Or being moved by the recoil of the giant cannon on it.
Of a giant what?
Come
I
on.
said, the pitons protect it from being pushed around by the recoil of the giant cannon on it as well. That was a joke.
No, it's okay. I just didn't hear all of what you said. I heard giants both times, but after you said the word giant, it hiccuped, and I don't know what the thing was that was giant.
Oh no, I said we were talking about the pitons that come out of the war wagon.
Right. And you said
to
something, the recoil of a giant something.
cannon.
Ah.
I was like saying, or maybe to prevent it from being pushed around from the recoil of a giant cannon. Just as a joke, yeah, there's a cannon on it too.
Well, we could equip it with a cannon. It doesn't have any weaponry.
Yeah. A cannon big enough to push it around, so we have to put the pitons down, like a siege cannon.
Ah.
You're
think
so
that's-
funny. Sorry.
I know. It's not gonna.
You smoking some weed there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Nothing but
Yeah,
like
my-
some
My
schweed.
gout pains are coming back in my foot, so I'm self-medicating for the pain. But
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
It really
Okay,
is.
I'm not supposed to leave the house anyway, so
Yes. Correct, Almendo.
good time to go through that.
All right, so you guys get into the wagon. What's the interior like, Matt?
You've seen Western movies. like the inside of a stagecoach. It has enough seating for all of us. It doesn't quite have the bigger on the inside thing that a bunch of us could sit inside. Some of us could sit on the roof. It has space for a driver and someone riding a shotgun up front, which is where Vic and Tierenwog usually sit. Vic being the driver and Tierenwog literally riding shotgun because he's the one with a shotgun.
Can you sit on top of it?
Yep. Clicks rides up there all the time.
Sweet. I'm picturing like one of those old G.I. Joe vehicles that have the little foot anchors for the guys that stick them on there.
Or
G.I.
the
Joe's.
Scorpion tank from Halo, where all the Marines just sat around the outside.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. So, who's where in the cargo and where they're sitting?
I imagine Famine, Rowan, and Death are all sitting together.
Yep.
Awesome. What about everyone else?
Right where I am.
You're probably out front if you're driving it.
Yep.
Well, there's somebody that usually does that. I mean, do I have? Do you guys want me to drive it, or?
I mean, the guy who usually drives it is Vic. And
He's not
because
here?
he's a soldier, he has proficiency with land vehicles. That he's a member of Urbansoul, and I was going to have them stay back and help Gimbal with the rebuilding the ship.
Okay, well, I guess I am driving it then.
If we have someone who can drive it, that would be great. If
This
not,
works out even better. It means Warren Pesty are helping Gimbal. They're gonna drive him nuts.
Oh no.
What are the driving controls like? Is it like a steering wheel or what?
Well, it's like it's sort of steampunky. I was picturing steering vanes like the speeder bikes from Star Wars, but like more kind of levers and switches.
Yeah,
Like, this lever for forward, this lever for brake.
like a construction vehicle.
Kind of, yeah. Strictly mechanical.
Awesome.
Batty climbed over my shoulder and left a piece of kitty litter on my clavicle.
Isn't that lovely?
Little bastard.
You've been given a gift, right?
Yes. A grain of truth.
I have given gift. You are no doubt in awe. Thanks is not necessary. Because all cats talk like Victorian era children.
Oh, yes.
Mother, bowl is half empty. I am wasting away. Soon we will be nothing.
I will have to modify the dialogue in the Tabaxi Road I'm playing.
Shall pack my little rucksack and run away from home for not giving me cuddles when I desired them.
So you're all riding in this carriage. Mitch, you are driving. Let me roll. Nate posted downtime stuff for Percy in the message group. Thank you. I'll read it later. Mitch.
I'm gonna read it now.
Okay. You have advantage on this, right?
From what?
He has proficiency. I don't know if he has advantage.
I can use my proficiency score.
Yeah.
Proficiency bonus.
So 7.
Oof.
Plus my ability score.
No, that's
No,
your total.
that's your total.
He's telling you that you total got a 7.
Because I rolled a 2.
You rolled for me already. Okay.
Sorry. Do you want to
That's
roll?
all right.
Well,
I
he
hope
would
the
be
difficulty
adding
was 5.
his text as well, right? Because it's steering. Text plus proficiency plus whatever you rolled. which
Yeah,
was
so
2.
3
Yeah.
plus 3, so that's 10.
That's middle of the road, which is right
Well,
where we
I
are.
hope the difficulty of the problem, whatever it was 10.
Yeah, it's just basic driving right now. I'll have to. I'm rolling to make sure you don't hit something in the road or something.
Alright.
So just don't nat
This
one.
thing built like a tank, or like, am I gonna damage it if I run into something?
It's pretty tough. It's taken a direct hit from a zombie elephant. And
That's a story.
And then barrel rolls down the side of a sand dune.
Do a barrel.
Peppy
And they
would be
were able
proud.
to repair it with mending and prestidigitation. So it's tough. The reason it's named the War Wagon is after a movie about an armored stagecoach.
Awesome. Does it have a whistle on it? Or,
No.
like a steam whistle?
You ain't
No,
whistling this.
it's not actually steam powered. It's just steampunk
okay.
style. Though I'm sure one of us can whistle if we need to.
You
Is
can
it
whistle.
magical?
What?
Is it magical?
Essentially, yeah. It was made by gnomes, so it's like an artifact.
Okay.
Gnomes got the touch. They got the power.
Yeah. Tyrion Wog is friends with a relative of Gimbel's named Waldo, and he has gotten some neat stuff from Waldo.
Neat. Huh. Neat.
Neat.
So, you make your way down the plains, over the hills. You see the thieves' camps in the distance. This is your time to talk to each other, if you want to do that, or I can continue having each of you go on, and then we will roll for encounters.
What does this thing run on? Does
It just
have, like,
runs.
It just runs.
It runs
Doesn't
on the
have
same
fuel?
stuff as Feswick's camel. I don't know.
Steam.
I'm saying it doesn't have fuel.
No.
It
No, we
runs.
don't need it.
It runs
Yeah, we
on.
don't-
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Make your joke.
It runs on the power of love.
I knew it! I knew it!
Literally, Click stands on top of the war wagon and plays "The Power of Love" by Huey Lewis from the Back to the Future soundtrack, and that's what makes it go.
It's the power of love.
It runs on the power of Huey
No,
Lewis.
I mean, it just sort of goes.
A guy
it
just
doesn't-
hitches onto your back, hovering boarding. Well, skateboarding, but I wanted to do the hoverboard because, you know.
Well
that's fun.
then,
It's a
Rick does the line dance that goes with that song, whatever it is. Right in the front.
It moves along to the power of the safety dance. Bum 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 bum.
Well, you can dance if you want to.
You know, why can I not see like someone hooking up a thing that's either music or dance powered?
Like in Monsters vs. Aliens?
Yes. I've never seen that film.
Oh my god, it's so incoherent, so bizarre, that the super intelligent talking cockroach voiced by Hugh Laurie defeats the giant machine at the end because the control panel is a TR pad and his PhD is in dance.
The fact that you said cockroach voiced by Hugh Laurie made me so happy.
I mean,
Just
it's
saying.
genius, but it's fucking bizarre.
Isn't there like a bit? Isn't that the one with like the giant woman?
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon voices a woman who turns kaiju sized.
That sounds beautiful. I just remember people freaking like the slime being the selling point for the kids Because it's wacky.
Don't run. Don't walk. Run from the blob.
Because slimes are wacky.
I like slimes.
And you had to have You had to have a wacky character to appeal to the children.
Wacky padacky.
But was it like most other DreamWorks movies where it was like more a believe in yourself kind of thing, or
Believe it.
Because DreamWorks movies are actually pretty good about those, and it's just like not like the traditional happy ending, but like really good. Like it almost made me want to watch a Will Ferrell movie because apparently how good Megamind is.
I haven't watched it yet. I've been tempted to do so. Apparently, it's free on IMDb right now. But I just haven't gotten around to it.
Like I said, I've been tempted to, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's a Will Ferrell movie, and I have principles.
Oh.
I don't like Will Ferrell.
Like as a person or as an actor?
Both.
Wow.
I encourage you to watch Stranger Than Fiction. That movie was really good.
Was it Stranger Than Fiction?
I will
Oh.
say I do have a Will Ferrell guilty pleasure movie, but it's not for Will Ferrell in it. It's
Elf?
Talladega Nights, and I'm so ashamed of myself.
Don't do it.
Elf,
Don't put that
is
knife.
So good, though. Elf is so good.
Don't put that knife in you.
I can't stand Elf. It came out when I was no, Matt. I have a. It came out when I was in high school, and every time I tried to talk to somebody on the phone, because it was back when I had to call people a lot more frequently, everybody answered Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? And I hated them so much. It got old after the first 20 seconds. And I'm just like, this is terrible. I never want to see this movie again.
It's so good. Zoe Deschanel is in it, and she's blonde.
Oh, she's fantastic. She's fantastic.
And
I
at
just
one
can't
point
stand
she
the movie.
Sings, and my heart flutters.
Aw.
I know, but the song they duet together is "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Yeah, and she's in the shower
Yes,
at
yes.
the time. Yeah.
That's a little weird.
No, it's great visually, but not so great for her.
That's a little weird.
Yep.
Social boundaries and so forth.
That's a little weird.
And the whole joke is, look, it's New York, and he's smiling.
That's a little weird. Anyways, you guys continue down the road slowly. Well, how fast does this thing go?
Just sort of the speed a wagon would travel if there were horses. You just
Faster-
don't need
Oh,
animals or fuel to drive it.
Faster than a horse, slower than a rhino.
Yeah.
that's very accurate.
What terrain we're going over?
Like a hill valley, up and down with some rocks here and there. You know what I mean? It's plains.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I imagine it can traverse most terrain equally. It as the trade-off for the fact that it's not the fastest vehicle, but it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
It basically never breaks down unless you fill it with sand. But yeah, it's just it's not lickety split.
Sand out of your vagina, Kyle.
there- I got sand in places I didn't know I had places.
Does it float?
That sounds like a Warforged quote.
Right?
Oh my God. A Warforged named Iago, voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, God.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm proud of it.
Could be a companion to a certain chicken. The druid shape can only take on the form of birds.
Oh, no!
There's a reason the airship and the flying minivan
You know what?
are
Just gonna use
preferable
this.
to the war wagon. It's just not that quick. But I wanted some kind of vehicle to take advantage of the fact that Vic could drive Landgate.
I love it.
See.
And after much conversation, in which Nate definitively stated there are no motorcycles, Matt, stop asking.
Yes, this was a question.
There are
Yes.
no what?
I wanted to give Vic a motorcycle. Damn it! But instead, we settled on a stagecoach.
I want a motorcycle.
I want a motorcycle.
All right, go to the future.
Yeah. Or Avernus.
You know what? I just realized though.
Avernus has motorcycles.
I just
They're
realized for
powered by
every single person who went into that just has memories of that reality that never existed, you could build a motorcycle from memory.
If you were a mechanic, you would know what they are, though.
You could draw up crude drawings for Gimbal and have it make you a motorcycle. The first motorcycle in Ugar.
It's true. When he built the van thing, we recognized it as an automobile based on our memories from that alternate life.
It is true.
I can just see Famine drawing like a picture like the Homer Simpson when he had to draw a car designed by himself for himself, and he just points at it like, make this.
There are infernal vehicles in the Descent to Avernus adventure at the campaign arc, what have you. But apparently they only run in hell. And they are fueled by soul coin, which literally are coins that contain mortal soul that are burned up when you use them for fuel.
Damn.
So you probably don't want to try and drive a devil's ride in Ugarth, because I mean, look at what you're using for gas.
So as you guys are going along, you suddenly one of the wheels dips down. You're like, whoa! And the vehicle stops as the two side are up a bit, and the other one's kind of being bent downward a bit. Luckily, it's magical, so it's fine. But
All right, I'll move to the other side I'll move to the other side. Stop yelling at me, Famine says, and then tries moving to the other side to see if it will balance the weight.
it kind of rebalances a little bit, but it's kind of like seesawing now.
Okay, so clearly
Like,
someone...
Death and Rowan move to one side, but Rowan is tiny and Death is skinny, so neither one of them weighs enough to outbalance Famine.
I just love that
This
Famine's level of
image.
problem solving. It's just like, okay, I guess it's me. Turns out, okay, it's not me.
It's not you. Who's looking outside at the wheel?
Well, Mitch is steering, right?
Yes.
Is anyone riding shotgun with him? Because Crumb can if no one else wants to.
Where's Percy in all this?
Yeah, where's Percival sitting? Did we lose Jim?
I think so.
I think we might have.
Yeah, we lost Jim. But all right. So let's just Smith is there. So who's riding with shotgun?
I'll put Crumb on shotgun for now, in the absence of Lord Percival.
Okay. So you notice that the wheel is sinking, but it's not sinking in a hole.
Oh,
Like it's gone. Half of it's gone.
half of the wheel is gone.
Yeah, ish. But when Famine moved a bit, you could see some of it appear.
All right. I'm gonna stop the vehicle.
Well, I mean, we're not really going anywhere.
Okay, you stop.
Does it have lights or anything?
It's not. It's still daylight.
Oh, all right.
He wanted to turn his hazards on.
Turn on the hazards. Click, click,
Lexi,
click.
Go
that was
around.
fucking priceless.
Go around!
I would like to give Lexi one of my inspiration.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I'll allow it.
excellent.
I can say some pretty funny shit sometimes.
No,
well done.
I am unsurprised by this. But I wanted your awesomeness to go rewarded.
How are they still following us? I have no idea. Turns on the blinker.
Uh-oh, here comes an elephant semi. They stop for no one.
A zombie elephant semi.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my god.
We don't break for zombie elephants on the back of it. The fuckers
We don't
do
break for mortals. We don't break for mortals.
That was a fun fight to write, let me tell y'all.
All right.
I'm gonna knock on the back of the enclosure and say, "Everybody out. We got a problem."
Oh, you knock. Famine goes, who's there?
It's the one time
Right.
Family doesn't say hello.
I know. Well, it's not a door.
Oh, sorry, Rick.
It's not a door.
It's not a door. That's fair.
It's not a door.
It's adorable.
You're adorable.
Thank you. Likewise.
You're incorrigible.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
Yeah, I figured as much.
That's a Scott Pilgrim reference? No?
Oh, that's a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it is and it isn't.
Yes. It's problematic, but it's really well made.
Yes. Plus, it has a nerd beating up Captain America.
Nerd.
Yeah.
And Superman.
Yes.
And-
And Captain Marvel is his ex.
How much does the brick do again, Rick?
It's a +2.
I thought it's a
Magic
+3
item.
brick.
No, it's not. It's +2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He doesn't have the +3 one yet.
What does the damage again?
What's that?
What's the damage again?
It's an improvised weapon, so it's a D6.
Okay, thank you. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Alright, so the wagons, the wheel is kind of, half of it's kind of gone, and then when Famine moved it, some of it appeared again. That's unusual.
The wheels on the wagon don't spin around.
So
Did you say that the wheel was back?
No.
it disappeared and then reappeared?
No, part of it reappeared because Famine moved.
Oh.
Like, it shows more of the wheel.
Are you saying you need me to be a jack?
Who's gonna fix this thing?
I can hit it until it gets going again.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm doing it!
Don't do it, Famine. Come on.
Sweetie, hold on. I don't think percussive maintenance is precisely necessary here.
I agree with Rowan.
I say we lift it and move the fucker.
That's a better plan.
By hitting it.
No! We don't need to hit it. This is not even ours. Come on, think about it.
All of a sudden, Lexi,
I'm playing Erica.
Famine in my head sounds like Launchpad McQuack from Reboot DuckTales, like voiced by Beck Bennett. So that image isn't going away for a while.
Family Guy took a shot at Launchpad the other day. I was kind of mad about that.
Oh yeah.
Well, who do we get? Launchpad McQuack?
Yeah, the Disney character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
No, this is a huge waste of time. Like, you show Launchpad some proper respect.
Yeah, screw you, buddy. He literally saved the world in the last episode, and he has no idea.
So
With Gimbal about what to do about the vehicle here.
Gimbal's not with us. He's fixing our ship.
I know, but we have to somehow communicate with him,
Well, why don't we,
or send up a flare or something. We're stuck in the,
Okay, I'm gonna.
middle of nowhere.
So now Death is going to speak. So the way I see it, we have several rather strong individuals, naming Rick the Brick, my dear Famine, and Rowan, and Crumb, and others. Why don't we get out? Why don't the stronger people get out, lift it, move it away from whatever's causing the wheel to not work, and push it a little bit forward so we can continue on our journey. I think together your combined strength is more than enough to surpass a pothole.
It's worth a try.
Pothole.
Pothead.
Everyone, Patty says hi.
Hi. So Famine will get out of the vehicle.
Yeah. Crumb will hop down from the shotgun position. Rowan will be right behind Cannon.
Which way? Right or left?
Which wheel's the
shotgun
one that's
is,
stuck?
I believe, on the right.
Which wheel is stuck?
The left. Left front.
So we'll move it to the right.
No, which way is Famine getting out? It's a wagon, so it has two doors. One on the left, one on the right.
True. It's a four-door.
I need to know. It's a very important detail.
She goes out the top
Oh. Topping, huh?
because she stands up and probably goes right through the roof. No,
Oh, man.
no.
Now we have a convertible!
Yes, it wasn't made for Goliaths. Right.
Okay.
Because I was doing odds and evens.
All right. So as you get out, you notice the left wheel appears more as she leaves because it's forcing it the other part downward, and then it sinks down and part of it disappears again.
Okay. I'm proficient in Tinker Tools, but I've never seen that before. That's not a thing that suspension usually does, right?
I say we just push it until it's not doing that anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Because when it's not up like that, it's there, right? So we lift it so that side's where the wheel's there. Push it forward so it's not going to be doing that.
Well, we've established that famine has object permanence.
Middle finger and giant.
Morningstar's not here, no one else knows Giant.
I know, that's the point.
Alright, so yeah.
God, what would the Goliath version of flipping people off be like? These are the important questions.
I don't know.
I have to know. So you proceed to do that. Everyone make me a roll for me.
Alright, for strength.
Yep. Strength save.
Athletics?
Yeah, you can do that.
I have
It
advantage
can't
on.
be acrobatics because it's not,
I have advantage on doing things like this because it's
I know
heavy
you do.
lifting.
It'll be easy. Unless you all roll not one. It'll be funny if you do, though.
And I'm also, can lift and move something like up to like twice my weight limit.
I know.
Yeah, because of powerful build, Goliaths lift
You got it.
as though they were one size larger.
know.
Rowan can also do that because of brawny.
I know those things.
Okay, Crumb rolled a natural 20.
Wow. Wow, this I was hoping for ones, but okay.
Yep. My total was 24.
Crumb got a total of 29.
Damn.
And
We're gonna-
Rowan got a 32.
You know, I just realized here, Matt.
What?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna lift and push, and we're gonna yeet it, and then be chasing after to get back in the cart. Because we overkilled it.
Like Laurel and Hardy pushing a goddamn piano. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that everyone? Is everyone rolled?
I haven't rolled because you're rolling for me, I think.
Okay.
Hi. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did you not one?
I threed.
There we go. Go this way. No, you're fine.
But you're fine. Everyone made more than enough strength checks, so you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, Crumb nat 20'd and Rowan rolled a 90.
So as you everyone pushing and forward, upward,
Lift and push.
So you lift up and push, and you keep the wagon starts to move, and the wheel appears and starts moving, and then the one behind it sinks downward into that same spot.
So lift and push again.
All right, the same result will happen, of course.
Yep.
I'm just saying that's what happens. Like what the? It disappears again.
Hey,
So is it like it's turning invisible?
Kinda, yeah.
Huh.
I want to drop a rock in it.
Are you doing that?
Yes.
Let's get the vehicle out of the way first. To make sure
You
it's okay.
drop a rock and it just like disappears.
Yeah, Famine's getting back to her giant roots, and their solution is to throw rocks at everything.
It's testing to see what happens and if there's a bottom.
Joe, science.
That's legit.
Goodbye.
Hey, we got a smith.
Yay!
Smitty!
My Discord connection froze up, so.
Ah.
Someone hand me a stick.
Do you know what's going on?
You didn't lose my sound. I just lost outgoing sound.
Let me see a stick.
Okay. You can find a stick. It starts to disappear.
Crumb has a staff from his starting equipment, so he'll give you that.
Just keeps disappearing until you put it all the way in,
As far as it will go.
and it's just gone.
I try pulling it back out.
Did you put it all the way in?
Just like up until, like, you know, I
Okay,
can't-
just
yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
And you start pulling it out.
So there's no bottom from what I was feeling, or at least it's deeper than what I thought, but it's making it vanish as it goes.
That's what she said.
Shut up. The hole is not a vagina.
It could be a portal.
What was that, Jim? Sorry?
It could be a portal.
Yes.
A gate to elsewhere.
Indeed.
Somebody stop her. Somebody stop her. Somebody stop her.
I can't stop her.
Because Famine's solution is to poke her head in and see what's going on. But I have a feeling that's a really bad idea.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we don't know what happens to living things if they go in there. And if it's your head, then neither I nor death can kiss it anymore.
That's a fair point.
Okay.
Death to this will response. Was she about to do something stupid?
She's awake.
Hey. By the way, there is that amount of pause before Famine goes. Hey.
No offense. super bright either. I mean, 11 she's got an 11 intelligence. She's got average intelligence. She is wiser than smart.
Perhaps we should leave the vanishing hole alone.
We got sound effects now.
Huzzah.
Oh, good. It seems to me that if we proceed in this direction, this may be a mystery that requires solving, whether we like it or not.
Smith, we can hear your thing.
I'm just thinking to myself.
I heard someone's game. I don't know which one it was.
It sounded like a child's toy.
It really did. I think it was a phone game.
So,
Yeah, what are you gonna do about this?
we should put up a sign. Caution, vanishing hole.
Vanishing hole. This is what the sign will be.
I say we make a sign.
Yeah, we can put it right in the hole so people will see it before stepping in it.
That way we don't have. That way other people.
So make any historical legend or anything, but
No. No.
any no.
Jim is coming through super garbled. Do you guys understand what he's saying?
I'm
Yes.
only understanding half of it he's saying.
I'm getting everything he said.
So there's nothing in the histories that covers holes of things disappearing.
No.
You could say there's holes in the historical documents.
No, I didn't notice them.
Almost like it was omitted. It's a real plot hole.
Maybe I use persuasion to convince someone to jump in.
Can we all get back in the vehicle and see if we can move on?
I'd like to leave a sign so that other people don't
I mean,
fall for this
if
trap.
we have stuff to make a sign, make a sign. You don't need our permission to do it.
Femin will make a makeshift sign that says "Caution, hole." Put it right in front and below, behind the section where things vanish.
Ironically, Rowan could have gotten a calligraphy kit with her Kensei levels, but she opted for Tinker Tool dead.
I don't like these rolls. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like
Is there
it.
anything arcane this reminds me of?
Like a portal.
Elsewhere, there's this voice saying, "Detect magic, detect magic."
The cooing
Oh,
of the
wait.
investigating pigeon.
Death is there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the.
And detect
That's the-
magic is a ritual spell, is it not?
Yep.
Yep.
I will take an hour to cast detect magic.
What? No, it wouldn't. It
Oh,
takes
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes.
10 minutes plus whatever. the
I mean,
time.
I was gonna say you could take an hour if you want,
No,
but you don't need to.
No.
Yeah.
No, a famine. A death will.
Gotta get this right.
Death opening her ritual book will take the 10 minutes and cast detect magic.
There is a ton of magic in a round circle, right where the cart was falling in.
So then, Death will take another 10 minutes and cast identify.
So, do you know the spell?
That would take 20 minutes because I think identify takes 10 and then you add 10 to it, so 20 minutes.
I'll
for
double check.
identify. Yep.
But continue.
Okay, I was like, I don't really care.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, it's 1 minute. Sorry.
Yep.
11 minutes.
So you know the spell that you can make another dimension?
Demiplane?
Yeah.
Someone put a demi-plane hole here. With the door open.
Well, that's unusual.
For some reason, it's invisible.
So someone cast invisibility on it as well.
Yeah.
Somebody wasted a lot of magic putting up this little trap. I think they're trying to annoy us.
Good job figuring out what it was.
Rick's not amused.
Aren't you at least curious why this is here?
No, I'm glad you figured it out.
Just the way he said it sounded like...
Yeah, the way you said it, it sounded... Yeah.
Yeah, good job, thanks. Let's move on.
Great job! Oh, good for you!
Slow clap.
It's the Christian Bale. Oh, good for you!
And how was it?
You and me are done professionally.
Oh, God.
Although there is no better Christian Bale moment than when he does the whole hip to be square and then sings an accent to somebody.
Oh, God. That guy's got some problems. He needs to sort that out.
So there's a demi-plane here.
Just opened.
Yep. If we go inside, we can get out as long as the door's open. But if a demi-plane is supposed to only last an hour, and then close, and if we're inside, we're stuck in there. And I don't have the ability to get us out if we are.
Can my rope hold the larger members of our party?
Probably. It's rope. But at the same time, I think going into the trap is like saying, hey, hit me.
It may not be a trap.
That's the thing. It might not.
Yeah.
It may not be a trap.
Go in there. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, it may not be a trap, as there was a pressure plate with a bunch of poison spikes waiting to go. It might not be a trap. Does Famine's danger sense say, don't go in here?
Nope.
No, that's not how danger sense works.
I know, but I'm being a dumb...
I know.
I'm
I was
being
playing along
literal.
with. I was playing along with it.
Who's going to explain that to Famine anyhow?
Yeah.
I was being literal.
Mr. Literal.
First you will lie on the ground.
I'm right
and stick his
here.
head
You stick your head in, and you
in.
see
Yes.
a ruined, like, mansion. Like, it's just dilapidated inside
Oh,
this.
Jesus.
Any signs of life?
No.
Oh, Lord.
What, Matt? What?
Percival, do you describe this to us?
I will describe the ruined mansion as best I can.
You do. It's like, red bricks, shingling and all that. It's, just completely destroyed. It looks like a fire happened at one time here.
Is this place familiar to us?
No.
Okay.
Rowan,
Do you recognize the architecture as either second or first age?
You recognize it as more of a first stage, but you never seen this design for some reason. It doesn't register on design.
What does Rowan do?
Rowan doesn't do anything as yet, but there's this weird kind of thing active for her brain, like a past life memory. Like something from the previous timeline that she can't quite remember because her memory got fucked over by the Feywild. something is tap dancing on her dendrites in her brain, and she is not
Oh, I
sure what
did
to
get
do
that.
about it. But she also can't place it.
This is odd and all, but what do we want to do about it?
Well,
It's first stage construction, if that means anything to anyone.
I'm sure Pesty would be interested, but Pesty isn't here, thank goodness. Although she is annoying Gimbal, more than likely.
Like, all I can imagine is Kimball like, don't touch that! Ah! No! That's not supposed to be like that!
War would be Dee Dee in the Dexter's laboratory.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, Pesty would be just laughing and watching War be. What's this do? What's that do? What's this?
No, don't touch that! Daniel ruined it!
What
Stupid
does this
Dee
button
Dee.
do?
with utmost respect to our dear friend Pestle. Generally accepted that the things that we have encountered from past have proven to be dangerous in this one.
I'd say including pestilence in that's proven true.
And Vicar 777, who himself hails from a previous age.
He was second age, wasn't he? Originally.
Yes. Yes.
Perhaps. The question is, do we risk getting stuck there and go explore it? Or do we move on? Because I did identify that this is in a demi-plane, and therefore... Wow, wait a second. There was a mansion inside this demi-plane?
Yes.
Yes.
That goes well beyond the dimensions of what a normal demi-plane has.
Yes. It does. It's unusual. It's all unusual. This is not normal.
The rules don't matter! There are rules of magic! This makes no sense!
Erica,
Lots of things historically make no sense.
What? I mean, what?
remind me, do you have access to 7th level spells?
I do.
Alright. If, for some reason, we become trapped, dimensional bubble, Erica could conceivably prepare the ancients to escape.
What spell again?
Plane shift?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I just didn't... You cut out for a second, so I was making sure.
So we would not be without means were we to take the time to investigate potential hazard.
Well, Jim knows that you need a rope to get down there.
I happen to have a rope in my pack.
Do we wish to take
Even
the
a
time?
rope for climbing.
The question is, do we wish to take the time to do this? That is the question. And normally the question is to be or not to be.
I usually vote to be on that one.
Just out of curiosity, what's a rope of climbing all about?
You have advantage on athletics checks to climb, I believe.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh wait, can't
Question.
most of us fly now?
Yes.
A lot of us
Yes.
can.
But not everyone can.
Famine and Death both have
Am I the only
wind.
one that can't fly?
Yes.
Erica can sprout wind.
No, I need to call a horse. It takes 10 minutes. But I'd be more than happy to give you a ride if we need to.
My assumption was, Jim, and forgive me for assuming this, is that during the downtime between episodes, we would have summoned our mounts anyway, and they could, with us, they could be
Yeah.
hitched to
That's
the back of the
possible.
war wagon.
That's possible.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, I was figuring Galahad and Grani were both here. I apologize if reading between the lines.
No, that makes sense.
Okay, awesome.
After all, Galahad deserves some
Crumb
time
also
around
has
when
a
we're
pet
not fighting
eagle
for our
now.
lives. And who knows when we'll have that chance again.
Silence.
Go ahead, Matt.
All right, no, Jim, can you say what you said again? I didn't mean to talk over.
Oh, well, Galahad deserves some time around when we're not fighting for our lives.
Yeah, right. Yes, yeah. Just time to be a
So
Pegasus.
this may be our only chance.
Yeah. Yes. Additionally, Crumb also has a pet, like a bald eagle that's like perching on top of the wagon.
Is this a pigeon?
No, it's Loki.
It's one of the biggest pigeons I've ever seen. And it looks a bit more predatory than pigeons tend to.
So what are we doing?
I go in.
You go in? Alright, you're in.
That's
Ha,
wasteful.
urine.
Crumb jumps right after him
I'm number
with
one.
his winged boot.
Death will roll her eyes, flap her wings, and gracefully descend into it.
To madness? No.
She just
wait.
loves having those wings, doesn't she?
Well, I had to wait 15 levels to get him.
I have to wait 20 for mine.
Oh.
I only get him an hour a day.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, I love your wings. Thanks, I grew them myself.
Thanks. I just had them.
Take these broken
and,
wings.
Grabbing the edges of her cloak, Famine will Superman in. Superhero landing!
Rowan will also jump through, but she doesn't have a way to fly.
Well, Famine will catch her if you need it.
I think she'll be okay. How high is the fall?
100 feet.
All right, so that would be.
I'm gonna
a D6 for every
10 feet.
Yep. So 10d6.
That's a lot of damage.
Well, that would be
60 damage at max.
roll it.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, I do.
5, 7, 6, wow, 13, 14.
I'm counting how many rolls.
Okay. Another 6 on top of 14,
21.
21, 22, 23, no, 24, 26. Oh. 32,
Two more rolls.
35,
Two more rolls.
40. 40.
Exactly 40.
Yep.
That is cosmic, because that is exactly the amount of damage neutralized from a fall using her slow fall ability. Oof.
I'm okay.
I'm just imagining the Minecraft.
I'm okay. Little help.
I'm pretty sure that happened on the boat too. It was exactly 40.
Damn.
Famine will look over. No, wait, that's a death thing. Famine's like, I could have done that. But I don't wanna.
It's just, I'm sure you could have, honey. And she'll like pat her on the forearm.
I could go for some of that right now.
So,
Honey?
No, marijuana.
Oh.
so you notice like the bricks everywhere, things in half.
Is there a door?
There was a door-ish.
Aw.
Have you already been here?
It's kind of just like savagely broken off and burnt.
So there's
Kevin
no
has
door,
already been here.
but it is open.
Yes.
Hello?
As it echoes through the whole dimension. You're like literally a broken mansion standing on like white nothingness. It's like daytime all the time here.
Death would probably at that point, like when Famine shouts hello, like be sipping from a cup of tea. Nice acoustics.
Is detect magic still on?
Yes.
Yeah,
So you
less
notice-
10 minutes.
So you notice on the ground there's a brick that shimmers and shines.
I pick it up.
What?
Hey, Rick. Rick,
Yeah.
I hand you the brick.
Captain Griswold!
I think you can make use of this. It's a magic brick
Where did you find it?
on the ground. So that was the point of this little stubble, to get a magic brick.
So
Yes.
the origin I came up with for the bricks is that it was from the prototype version of Mordecai IX's Magnificent Mansion. And as he was trying to develop the spell, the mansion broke apart in the astral plane, and the bricks got scattered across the multiverse. So apparently we have found that prototype mansion and one of the bricks from its construction. Am I parsing this correctly?
Yeah. Parts
Death.
of it.
Death, sipping her cup of tea. Well, that
Alright,
was
so
interesting.
not 100%. I'll take it.
Sipping her cup
You
of tea.
examine the brick?
I
It's
can do that too
magical.
if you want.
It's
Sure.
magical, I can tell you that.
I look over the brick.
It's a magical brick. It's magical.
Any
Doesn't
features
someone
of it?
have identify?
No.
Identical
Yes.
qualities?
No.
I have identify.
There you go. That's the spell I need.
Alright, go ahead.
I will take 11 minutes to cast identify.
It's a +3 brick.
It's a +3 brick.
Does it have all the same attributes as the +2 brick?
Yes.
So if you throw it, it counts as finesse. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I just imagine her like with the little parasol out, sipping from her tea, and she just looks like she's so put out by all of this.
Who enchants a brick?
That's exactly her. Who enchants a brick? And then, once they've enchanted said brick, builds a house out of them.
Well, what else does one do with bricks?
It's that only one item that's magical too. That one brick.
The other bricks are inert.
Probably
Yes.
just do.
And it's no, and then she just, and it's the only one that's magical. The other ones are all inert. This place doesn't make sense. It's making me angry. I need to go. This is some pestilence level bullshit.
Well, if the brick was a material component for the house building spell,
This is some pestilence level bullshit. We need to go. It's making me angry.
any signs of life now that we're down here?
No, nothing.
Because I can just imagine her building a house just to say she could in another dimension and then letting it fall to ruins and then leaving it for someone to find thinking they found something interesting, but inside it says, ha, I got you.
Yeah,
And I hate
plot
it.
twist.
Huh?
Plot twist. This was Pestilence's childhood home in the first age.
Oh, jeez.
It's literally Pestilence's house. No, I don't know.
You have no idea what this house is doing here and how it's even here and
No.
why this brick is magical. It's daunting.
All Rowan has is this vague, haunting kind of feeling like something like this before. But that's the closest we have to a clue.
Resident Evil.
What's this written into the side of it? Kilroy was here.
Oh, no! Never! Not Kilroy! Never Kilroy! Ever Kilroy!
Got it.
Do not take Dick Boom, by the way.
You got a
Don't.
phone?
Fine. Ace, if you talk to Ace, he'll warn you.
No, I won't.
It's not worth it. Unless you're inhumane, it's not worth it.
Oh, you're talking about vampire.
Yeah. Kilroy was here. It's the
While
Kilroy's
we're
the
here,
vampire
I'm gonna
character.
draw out the
Black and
best in the
Veins.
house.
Ooh.
With some carries around his bag of drugs called Dick Boom.
Anyways,
Fucking larpers.
Sorry.
I've been having a weirder scene. Anyways, continuing.
They all get weird. And I like to make things weird too.
So, is there anything else we want to do in this place that drives me angry? Do we want to go inside and get a look at the architecture?
Yes.
Perhaps they have flying buttresses.
Buttress! Say it again! But
I'm pretty sure we can see them from the outside.
If it's not
What
Baroque,
the hell?
don't fix it!
What the hell is a buttress? Is it like a mattress for your butt?
Yes, sweetie, it is a mattress for your butt, she says, dripping with sarcasm.
Nice. Can I
That's
get
what
one?
dogs are picking up on.
Oh, that's right. She starts mumbling in Elven like, oh my god. No, she's pulling the bob. Oh my god. She looks at Crumb. Is this how you feel whenever you're around Pestilence? Because I don't like it.
madness.
I rather enjoy Pestilence.
Oh, no. She'll say that to... No, sorry. I apologize. She looks to Erica. Is this how you feel when you're around Pestilence? Like a constant migraine?
Oh my god, someone totally gets it now.
Percy will sketch out the house.
Okay, like on paper?
Yeah, I've got paper. I've got
Okay.
pens. I've got ink.
Have you seen this house? Where were you last time when you saw this house?
As soon as milk cartons are invented, I'm putting this picture on them.
Well, if we're insisting on saying, we might as well have a picnic.
Food?
Perhaps someone can make some finger sandwiches, and we could have a little picnic on the lawn.
The tea.
We'll have a high tea and enjoy the absolute lovely architecture of this plane of existence that may be collapsing.
Oh, make sure you put your pinky up when you drink it too.
When in doubt, pinky out.
When in doubt, pinky out.
I
There's
don't
only
really
one-
like finger sandwiches. The last time I tried to eat one, I got a fingernail in my teeth.
There's only one way this could ever become worse, and I don't want to tempt the fates.
Well, if you talk to the face, it would actually give you finger sandwiches. Not that I would want to try one.
No. But it's she's also just thinking to herself like, God, I don't want to tempt the fates right now. Because sometimes saying the thing out loud that you don't want to happen makes it happen.
I don't know what
I
you're
think
talking
so.
about.
The only way this could be more annoying is if he shows up.
Oh God.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Don't tempt that fate.
Ah!
Shall we depart now?
Yes! I think we should.
I think I've had enough of madness. I'm good. I'm done. This is Erica. I'm done.
Famine looks down at Rowan. Would you like a lift out?
Yeah, okay.
And Famine will fly Rowan out. By having Rowan grab onto her legs.
Rowan is not opposed to this.
As you all get out, a man stands on top of your carriage.
Please don't be Lucian. Please don't be Lucian. Please don't be Lucian.
I knew it. You'd say that. No, he has long, dark hair, rather slender, a crown on his head that's golden,
Do I recognize him?
green armor on. And you only see the back of this figure. You can see his pointed ears and all that.
Green crown.
Rick hides.
Green crown.
Well, no, he has a crown and green armor.
Do I recognize the armor or crown?
No. I mean, and he just like sits down on top of it.
Anything I know from the histories?
Nope.
Used to be the sort of people.
Hey
who
Matt.
mention a lot.
Hey Matt.
Yes, Nate.
Roll me a religion.
Oh. As whom?
Crumb.
As Crumb. Yeah, his religion check is not terrible. Okay.
Otherwise, how's Erica doing? She's really good at that.
I think we should let Crumb do it.
That's what I'm doing. Erica
Oh,
actually.
shit. Okay.
Percy's on the other hand.
All right.
He's
I have
trying
rolled
his level.
3 times today.
Yes.
One was a 20, one was a 19. The third was an 18. I am moving down sequential.
That's not a good sign, by the way.
I mean, it's okay for now. It's gonna suck later.
Yeah, it is.
Get combat. 2, 1.
I-
No!
I got a 24 on a religion check of 6.
You recognize this guy. You recognize him. You do not like what you see. This is not. You've just like somebody's like, this is not my day. This is terrible. Why is there a god in front of us? And why does it have to be his brother?
Oh, can Famine roll because she's also Norse Pantheon?
Yes.
It's Loki!
I mean, if that's the criteria, then Rowan's got it too.
Yeah, she can take a roll too.
I
Okay,
got it.
I've broken the pattern. I feel a little better about that. I still got a 13.
I got a 20.
Why is this fucker here?
Crumb will immediately reach for his hammer. And
Famine will reach
point-
for her axe.
and point. Oh, sorry.
No, I said, and Famine will reach for her great axe and whisper in her. Oh, wait. Famine doesn't know how to whisper. To speak to Rowan, the trickster.
What? Just like the meme.
Yep.
Crumb will take out his hammer and point with it at the being, the entity on top of the stagecoach growl, Laufeyson,
What,
meet
me?
your purpose.
What, me?
Yes.
Oh, don't be like that.
Famine in a unnatural state of brilliance will be, do not listen to a word that he says. He speaks only trickery and falsehoods.
Loki Skywalker, Horse Mother.
Oh god, he has the high ground.
I do. He's still got his back.
Fortunately, he's not a Jedi.
Although he is a Skywalker, they don't usually understand high ground.
This is a fancy device. It's neat. Not like they
Speak
got
your
it.
purpose.
They have
And
better
speak
things.
plainly.
Not like they have in Asgard, you know. They'll have to do.
You touch it, you take it, you die.
I was gonna say I'm already touching it.
It seems unlikely that you would be here by accident.
Oh, you know Hall had to read me. You know Hall heard the stories. Those are nice, but they're just stories, don't you know?
All myth
There's a grain of truth. And with a spirit of discernment, we can extrapolate that truth.
I would say, in response to this,
A lot of stories contain at least some truth.
Famine will remove her shirt, showing off her massive array of tattoos. It is not just story to me.
Oh, that's very lovely, dear. You are the heroes. Well, hero, whatever. I don't really give a damn. Creation is not my forte. But the gods are all watching this grand stage you're on, and it's just so lovely. Throwing up his arms. Like I did.
State your purpose.
Jeez. You don't like a little talk? A little straightforward.
Were I to seek a god's approval, it would not be yours.
Yeah, you're probably all about my brother, rain, lightning, and thunder, and all that crap.
Death is just sitting there with her hand on her, like literally doing this. Look, just. Oh god, it's another pestilence.
Excuse me. And someone literally, Loki's right there next to you. Who?
Never mind. She's not as witty as you. She's
You flatter me.
much more. She would make a good servant of yours from what stories I've read. Just
Yes.
Did
The
you
times on, you probably never heard of it. Earth were interesting.
Famine knows what you just mentioned, but Death doesn't.
You don't know what Earth. Some of you don't even know what Earth is. Actually, none of you know what Earth is. Actually,
Wouldn't it be Midgard?
I mean, Midgard's in. Yeah, Midgard's there, but
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Midgard's everywhere technically.
in my understanding of the Norse mythology as it exists on Ugarth is considered Midgard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And in my story, I often refer to Ugarth as Midgard called Ugarth, all hyphenated together.
Yep. Is
Though we did encounter someone who mentioned Earth when we were out in the Phlogiston, when we were out of the prime material plane.
Is there anything I can... What do you want?
Oh, brass tacks. We can't have a lovely conversation first. Come on, just so
I'm normally
gritty.
for elegant conversation, but you must understand the position of which I have. See, I have my lovely.
There's still one sitting on the top of the carriage, by the way.
Yeah, I know. You see, I have my lovely girlfriend there. That's the word that people use. Who does like to smash things. And from the looks of it, and the fact that she has a great axe and has gone topless, which is quite nice, by the way.
I'm a fan.
She does not seem to be in a very talky mood. And then we have Crumb over there. You see him. He's...
Oh, yes, the one of the chosen ones that's been mentioned in folklore or whatever.
I'm sure we all qualify as the chosen one for the most part.
Yeah, but that one's a bit different, actually.
Oh, I'm sure. Of course. But you must understand, I think they are past the point of actually wanting to listen to what you have to say. Because they have religious beliefs that dictate that they should not listen to it. I know I've listened to Famine enough to know that.
That's not fun.
In stories of my faith, in my upbringing at Hammerfall Temple, it was often depicted that Thor would be loving towards his adoptive brother and forgiving of him when the time was right.
It's always about Thor, blah, blah, brother, blah.
But he would know to keep both eyes squarely upon me.
What did Odin what does Odin normally think of Loki? Like roughly?
God,
It's usually not positive, right?
No, it's not positive at all.
Then
Yeah,
Famine
He loves him, but it's not.
In the circumstances where Loki is an adoptive brother of Thor, an adoptive son of Odin, he is always the prodigal son. He is always that one.
Oh. So Famine is less than pleased, but not ready to...
Yeah.
Waiting for Loki to fuck up before she goes all
Yeah.
battle warrior.
Yeah.
Oh.
Before she runs Gungnir through his heart.
He is just observing right now.
And Death is trying to be the one to negotiate before the religious fanatics attack.
She's very quite lovely, by the way. Congratulations, Mazatov. Do you know what that means?
It means
Indeed.
Loki's Jewish.
Ah.
Just the sort of thing he'd do to piss off his dad.
Oh, Dad this, Father that, always watching. Was this you know how he is, the
Do
one
not
eye.
speak. Famine in a full shout. Do not speak ill of the All-Father.
I don't speak ill of him. He's a great guy. Wonderful. At times, I guess.
You are not deserving of his goodness.
Oh, does it make you mad when I talk about my dear old dad? The love that he's given me?
Oh.
You continue to talk in circles when we have quest that you speak your intention.
It's pretty simple.
That would make a change.
He balances the knife on his finger.
Oh, no.
Very simple. I'm gonna help you. Because I'm a nice guy. I'm gonna help you. Remember, they're just stories.
What do you get out of it?
I do want something.
Yes, of course. What do you get out of it?
Well, you won't miss it. You won't miss it at all.
That's a classic bargaining line for something we will miss.
Just a token, merely trifle. All I want is your voice! Or something. What?
Just a piece. A tiny piece. Nothing will go wrong.
Of...
Ooh, harsh.
It could be a piece of this. It could be a piece of this.
Just a
Or
little. Just
it could be a piece of an orb. It could be a piece of a seed of destruction. Of...
wow.
There's a difference in between a piece of Percy's heart, for instance, or Crumb's hammer, and something else dangerous that we could possess.
I'm not allowed to mess with little Crumb here. My brother would get angry about that one.
That's good to know.
So he's
According to legend, you've already
I'm sorry, Matt. Already what?
messed with it quite enough.
Yeah. I had a hand in that. But
Yes.
just a piece. Come on.
Of...
Oh,
piece of
fine. I'll spell
I-
it. I
I-
just want a piece of the orbs. Just a piece. You're gonna break them anyways. One of them.
For what purpose?
I will help you in your little apocalypse.
Famine looks confused because she's been referred to as Apocalypse, so she has... Famine is confused. Confused Famine is confused.
You know, the rising of the tides, the get out your swords and axes, and
We're hoping to avoid the
I know.
apocalypse, actually.
I understand. Just you know, I want to help. I want to help you.
Rowan will nudge Famine with her elbow and say, "Meet Ragnarok.
Ah!
I got you."
Correct me if I'm mistaken. And she says this more to the group than to Loki. I'm pretty sure we are meant to destroy all the orbs, and if a piece remains, it could throw everything off balance.
No, it'll be fine. Don't worry, you won't even miss it.
Besides, I'm pretty sure we cannot simply break off a piece to give you a slice.
Well,
as it
you're
were.
gonna shatter it anyways with a hammer and anvil, right?
It's a magic orb, not a Kit Kat bar.
Just one tiny piece.
Of which
You have
one?
not yet answered Percival's question. He asked you what perp you would want with this fragment. Had you said that you would help us?
Good question.
Well-
Good question.
Well, no. That is not the purpose. That is the act by which purchase piece of... To what end will you use it?
Ooh, that's part of my business.
Your business is our business.
Well, he's
If
making
all-
it
if-
his. But here's the
If
thing.
our business provides it.
Here's the thing, sweetheart. As it is, we currently have the bull market on orbs and including all potential pieces of said orbs. Now, you could go out of your way and go get an orb for yourself because you have all this god power and all this other stuff. But you haven't.
No.
So we put in the work for these. And honestly, you giving a vague promise about helping us when we've proven more than capable of doing it ourselves already. Just proves that you're being lazy and trying to mooch off something of others. Now, you could go out of your way and be and pull a total you and go take an orb for yourself prior and then make us have to hunt you down to get it, which would be totally on par for you, if I may say so, paraphrasing the legends here.
Wow, it's like you know me too well.
But for some reason, you decide to come to us, the people who have the cards here, like I said. Offer something vague to give you something that you could go get yourself. So that means there's some reason that you're doing so. I'm curious. Why is it that you, with all your godly power, she will do the jazz hands and magic fingers here, come to us to give you a little piece of something that we wouldn't even miss, seeing how we're planning on destroying it, when you can go get yourself a whole shiny orb for the vague promise of making something easier for us, which we have no idea if you would actually do, by the by.
I always tend to my word.
Crumb, is that true?
Yes. Of a sort.
Aha!
It is always truth from a certain point.
We have a point of contention. And now
As
I'm just picturing her a la Phoenix Wright style.
Objection!
Take that!
Always truth from both sides of his mouth. From both forks. Like the snake that dripped poison into his eyes mid-guard.
And yet, so,
He speaks venom.
here we sit with our orbs and all this other lovely stuff. And you didn't even have to come along and ask us, but you did.
I did.
Which proves that you have a motive for doing so.
Don't we all have motives, though?
Yes, we do.
So
you make a vague promise to help us with this whole mess we're dealing with.
yeah, you guys are smarter than I thought you'd be.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a thing here because she actually does have. I got a keen mind. I've got the keen mind. So yeah,
I will be actively involved into your little Ragnarok. I will take place in the little Ragnarok and hold that little, well, I wouldn't say little, shadow problem that you have. I will help take care of it because right now, that time orb is starting to wear out a bit. As you say, as time is cracking. There's a time limit. Oh.
are
I
you
could
saying
hold it
that
back.
if we give you a piece of the shadow orb, or the shadow orb in its entirety,
I don't want the shadow orb entirely.
if we give you a piece of it, which, by the way, we can't break it currently. We do not have the capacity to break said orbs. You can keep the time orb from breaking until we're ready to destroy the orbs itself. And at that point in time, you would even help us bring it to us. Is that what you're saying? Or is that the proper deal that we are potentially talking about?
So, I will help you break them, the orbs. I will help you stop time from cracking. and I will join you on the front lines for just a piece of the orb.
Won't, if not all the pieces of the orb are destroyed, cause the void to win?
No. It's you're releasing the magic.
So wouldn't this piece of it become inert once you have it?
Yes.
So what do you have to gain?
There it is. There it is.
Yes.
Fine. It's like freaking dealing with a lawyer.
Objection!
I can have the dwarfs craft something for me.
Using the power of the shadows of the orb.
Well, I don't need the shadow. Any orb is fine. The material of the ancients that they made it so gods that like us have trouble trying to even pick them up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Jim, I'm sorry. Technology's just running you ragged today.
So you want to be able to wield this power and use it.
Well, I want to use a tiny percentage of it.
To do what?
Craft something. Through the dwarfs.
For your own goals, no doubt.
Oh, dear me. Of course, my own goals.
Always another ingredient in his machinations.
I knew you were going to use that word, and I was very pleased to hear it. I'm always pleased to hear it. And that's the 50-cent word for the day, folks.
So, what would you be willing to state that goal as?
I don't think he would be willing to state that goal. I think the fact that he stated what he intends to do with the sliver is pretty much what we're gonna get.
Clever girl.
I've been around Pestilence enough to know about this double talk back end bullshit. She'd be a good acolyte of yours if she ever were to find religion that's not her patron that
talk.
exists beyond the stars.
I might even consider you lesser of two evils in that case.
It's not like I'm going to cause Ragnarok again. Come on.
At that, Famine looks almost a little disappointed. Almost. Because that would truly be a glorious battle that she wants to go out in.
Must be getting old by now, anyhow.
So what do you say? Do you have an accord? You scratch my back, I scratch... Well, I can scratch all your backs. It's possible.
We'll need a moment.
Yes, of course! Take your time! We got plenty of it.
Great,
Tick
so I'll meet you back here in,
tock.
say, 10 years?
He actually pulls out a watch. Look at it.
Of course he does.
How many of them are there now?
Oh, there's like 4 now.
4 left for us to get.
No, 4 Lokis.
Oh.
He's projecting himself into multiple places like the one in the MCU.
He is a master of illusions.
So, my friends, my little small friends, my
So many packaged peanuts.
Patriots and lovers. What do we intend to do?
I'll give you space if you want. I'll stand over here.
All of you?
Yes, all of me.
I would appreciate that.
They all go over there in a little group.
And they're having a little group huddle, like to like they're like.
There's a fifth one now suddenly.
And he pokes his head up like.
God, I would. You probably
Crumb,
blow himself. if
Crumb,
could.
you seem to be the most well versed with this. What do? And Erica, would you have anything to add?
I rolled a 15 plus 7, 22.
22, yeah.
Okay, that's my related check. Loki's tough.
But we know he is in the accepted pantheon. Whether we like it or not, he is counted as the thing that trickster clerics, trickery domain clerics.
He's not a bad guy.
But he does want a piece of the orb
It's
for his...
not good.
Either, yes, I know.
He's... I'm sorry to say, he just gives me all the same vibes that Pestilence does when she's trying to work her... don't get me wrong, I love her dearly, but she does love to stir the pot, as it were.
And this is definitely stirring the pot. But I don't think he's trying to stir our pot.
The difference is Pestilence has a good heart. This one does not. However, as much as it calls Tay,
See her in the background pointing at a watch.
she may know what has happened to our Lord Thor. His absence these many thousands of years. We have in our presence not a true than one who knows of them.
Well, he seems to know of you, Crumb, pretty well.
And he did seem to say that if he messed with you, his brother would get annoyed. Ha ha ha.
Giddy.
Yep. Nice one, Peter.
I cannot speak to the truth of his statement. Maybe
Are there any other brothers in your pantheon?
there is Balder, true-born of Odin and Freya.
When you say this, Famine puffs out with pride.
Yes.
Yes. But, what? So the question comes. He wants just a sliver, and I know he's waiting for us to make this decision. He's trying to use... The question is, do we take it? And if we don't, what are the consequences, and how is he going to fuck with us?
Well, there was this one time that he convinced Thor that Thor was pregnant, and stuck a cork in his ass so that Thor couldn't poop. And when Thor had tummy trouble, thought, oh, it's pregnancy, it's the pregnancy, and for many days he laid there in agony when his tummy were roiling and his guts were trying to churn out poop, couldn't escape. And all of a sudden, a squirrel comes along, finds Thor in this distress, pulls out the plug, and it all comes out in this glorious, stinky rush. So Thor sits up, suddenly feeling much better, finds a squirrel covered in poop and says,
My son, you are ugly and furry and stinky, but you are mine, and I love you.
anyway, the point of this is, if we deal with Loki, we single word he says, shit will get real and it will get nuts.
I think Matt deserves a point of inspiration for that.
It's very well told.
Thank you. I got it from Neil Gaiman. But
Oh.
if
Oh.
I got a story from Neil Gaiman. The moral came from Rowan. The shit and nuts.
That
That sounds
okay.
really shitty.
I think we should give him some inspiration for that moral,
Okay.
especially seeing how it's a pun.
Yeah.
The question
What
is,
is with your gods and weird things?
again, he can totally fuck with us if we don't.
He's a god. He will fuck with us if he chooses to. Whether or not
Either way, we're getting fucked.
And not in the fun way.
No, not in our way.
No.
He did mention that we're like being watched, so we're on the stage right now. And he's gonna play whatever cards he's gonna play anyways. Heck.
So with my basic understanding and rough idea, that if we give him this piece that he can use to fashion, it will give him an edge over other gods when the time comes. Something that they can't, as it says, they can't use the orbs, they can't touch it. Well, that now he'll suddenly have access to that. And you know, if I were to take a guess, just roughly, based on the type of things I've heard, he probably wants a piece of that frost orb. Just saying.
Super Saiyan.
No.
Denied.
No. Go sit in your corner. Death will then put her hands back in her face back in her hands. Like,
Sounds
God,
like
I
we're-
want a drink.
It sounds like we're effed if we are and if we don't.
Yes.
that's
like
pretty much
he
the deal
said-
with gods.
He set this up like he's gonna win no matter what.
I mean, is this even a really dilemma here?
That is Loki.
I apologize, Rick, because this is kind of like something that it's, I imagine, hard to weigh in on.
It's alright.
If Pestilence were here, she'd probably opt to give him the piece because how can it hurt?
It could hurt a lot.
I know. That's why I'm saying that's probably what she would say, so we can take that into consideration.
He might even just use it to fuck with Thor, just like pinprick him, and then suddenly he can't do something or something. Who knows?
That sounds exactly like what he would do. But again, oh wait. He can't take the orbs for himself. That's why he needs us to do it.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
we should be okay to say no.
And if you break the orbs, I'm guessing part of that would be able for him to have a piece. So, if you don't break them, then you can never have them.
But if we don't break them, then the void wins. I mean, realistically, he's asking us for permission for when we do it to take a piece. But at the same time, he just has to play the waiting game. So why does he need our permission? Why does he need us? if he only has to play the wait, when he could have only played the waiting game and waited until we were breaking them anyway to steal a piece.
I think it's because of Chrome.
I cannot claim to understand his
Motivation?
his motivation is always selfish. It is always driven towards his own advancement or his own entertainment.
It's like I said, he could have just played the waiting game.
It is possible that the reason we have not seen much in the way of divine intervention in this conflict beyond the holy impetus of creation herself is that the gods, the individual gods, may be forbidden from intervening directly. If that is the case.
Fair point. I mean, we don't know what's going on with the gods. I mean, everyone says they're watching, and then suddenly you hear a voice, oh, yes, they are. It's very delightful, and it's not the same voice. It's all in your heads.
It's the archway, isn't it?
Yeah. I figured I'd weigh into this conversation. I was very entertained.
As an interest to yourself, would you have an opinion on this?
Ah, yes. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, unfortunately, and he's probably speeding up time itself as well. You know, he's playing a little game. It's fun.
So if the gods are not allowed to interfere, isn't this an act of interference in of itself, and thus breaking? But then again,
it's probably probably found a loophole of some sort.
Wouldn't surprise me.
He is bending the rules. He is tying them in knots most Gordian.
And my opinion on this is that he can't mess with you directly, but he can mess with your environment. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. What do I know?
For want of a nail, the kingdom was lost. All he has to do, the right nail.
All it takes is one little nail, and the whole thing could collapse. It's like
I continue to brood on the possibility has an awareness of where the mighty Thor is residing or imprisoned or entombed.
I don't know much about gods.
All I
If
can...
we continue to participate in his ruse, knowing full well may spring it upon us like a trap, perhaps we will have opportunity to spring it on him instead, to turn his own machinations against him. That being so, in interacting with him, we may learn where Thor is.
He's also
and
agreed to help us if we give him what he wants.
And he'd probably definitely help you. I mean, I don't know Loki very well.
That's the thing, though. I'm well versed enough in creating a contract as someone who's well versed in knowing loopholes. We can perhaps trap him in a deal that he has to oblige as well, if we only think like he does. Am I saying we can out-trick the trickster? Probably not forever, and it may be our downfall. But I am saying we can get him to keep his word
something.
In
Many
for something that
tricksters
that
are known for keeping their word, only to have it fall out at the end that their word was not what we thought it said.
Yes. Well, this is
Perplexing?
yes
Annoying.
Annoying? All those.
a conundrum. Because as I said,
It's not
what's
crazy.
what's
for
to
me.
stop him from getting a sliver once we break them anyway? But he chose again to show part of his hand, not his full hand, to us.
Well, you kind of got him in a bit.
I had the upper hand for a time, but he is still holding some cards, and I would be surprised if he doesn't have a few more.
Perhaps a whole other deck.
I'd say that.
All up his sleeve, I imagine.
Yes. In a game such as cards as these, he could come up with 12 aces and make it totally justifiable. So,
Oh yeah, I did notice. Time is moving faster around you. In that whole area, especially over where the tower was. The old guy and
Are we in that neck of the woods?
Orb. You're far away, really far away.
time is moving faster. I can't make an agreement for the lot of us. I want your
There's 2 orbs, right? 2? A white little glowy one and a weird bluish one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want your opinion on how we should proceed with this. All of you, because I can't make an agreement for the lot of us. I'm not Pestilence. Because you know, without a doubt, she would have flown over and said deal. Without thinking the ramifications through. In many ways, she is quite
Chaos?
precocious.
I like chaos.
She does have an element of that to her.
But in her way, she's also charming and, as Crumb says, has a good heart.
Why are we talking to an archfey, by the way? Do you want to trust him? Hey! Hey!
I wish I had Pestilence ability to close people out of my mind, but unfortunately, I don't. Besides, I never even went to this place, and now I get it in my mind as well. How fair is that?
Doesn't sound fair.
I never agreed to any contract. I'm not getting any benefit out of it.
This wasn't an agreement, this particular bit. This is his choice of action with the power he has available.
Of course it is.
He's an archfey. He do whatever he want. That's what I'm guessing.
I personally think if it's going to enjoy unfettered access to our thoughts, then perhaps we should get something in return. But that's just me.
I
I
did
mean,
give
this
them something in return, though.
Anyways.
We can talk, says the voice.
I'm sure we could. So,
Someone sawing locks.
I suspect it's Mitch.
Yeah, he's probably tired. Bitch, hang up and go to bed. He probably can't hear me.
Not if he's asleep.
Nope.
so then,
So, what do we do? I mean, I don't know what to do. This is a lot to take in. And then we got Archfey looking at. Well, he's probably been always watching. He's just rather entertained.
he might even work with the trickster.
You have a fair point. I could work with the trickster.
Yep. I want royalties for that idea.
I don't think we get along. I have chaos for chaos sakes, and he does his for planning because he wants the upper hand.
Yep, Mitch is asleep. Then, Crumb, as he is you seem to be the one he grudgingly has to respect. I'm gonna leave this decision to you.
There is one warning I'd like to give you, Chrome. While he is almost certainly the being behind legends, we have no guarantee that those legends have not been altered in endless retellings since the events in question.
That is fair.
And if I may also state, there's this old adage, who writes history? The victors.
That's true.
And as a also point just to consider, he is the only one of these that we are seeing. Thor has not shown himself, therefore, he's the one who's dictated the stories.
And no Odin either.
Yep. We've seen Valkyries, though. Fanman will chime in with...
And an angel. An angel that wants to kill us.
It is true that the speaking of words by men can twist their meaning, especially when passed over time.
Who knows what powers that psycho over there has?
But I remain steadfast in my faith. Line has been maintained through the centuries. That the grain, the kernel, the increment of fact within the legend remains discernible to those with wisdom to see it.
Legend of Zelda?
Well said.
I will. Thank you. I will cling to that faith with my dying breath.
I would expect nothing less.
Thank you.
So, what are we doing?
We are.
I'm so tempted.
We are going along with this. For now.
Which orb?
Can we just come around when that comes?
Yeah, we will cross that bridge.
Yeah, that
when,
bridge.
When the
We arrive at
Bifrost manifests, step aboard.
Sounds good to me. Hey, I'm gonna grab a slice of that cake in a minute. That's okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I want some too.
But if he demonstrates that he is unworthy of our trust, as I am certain that he not, we shall be prepared to revisit the deal and turn him out upon his pointed ears.
I have a plan. I'll discuss it with you later on what we can take as a precautionary measure, but it may take some time.
I am open to your logic in these matters. I am no tactician.
Matt, you need to say, we are many, you are one.
Say that again?
Matt, you need to say, we are many, you are one. Peter said that.
I think say it in your Crumb voice.
We are many. You are one.
There you go.
Make sure you donate to us on Patreon for that one, Peter. That's a good shout out for you.
Yeah. Only $1 a month. You'll be fine.
Save the world and take your requests.
Contribute $1 a month and we'll say a line for you.
Ooh, I like that.
I now like the epic guy from.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
C. Yay.
Bueno.
Very bueno.
Muy caliente.
Welcome to Good
Vegeta.
Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your role?
Vegeta. Sorry. Anyways. It looks like we have no choice. He probably has other motives that we don't know of, and
Oh,
he just wants to play his little game of chess. Oh my god, that's so epic. That was Ermac's line from MK9, I think.
Ah.
I am not familiar with I'm not fluent in Mortal Kombat, but I am delighted to entertain.
That's what we're here for, besides entertaining ourselves. To entertain you all.
So, since we lack the ability to overturn the chessboard, I think we are forced to play.
Okay, we'll do. We'll send you a link, Peter. We really appreciate it. $1 goes towards us upgrading upgrading our equipment. I want to get another camera for us.
Nice.
Then you have better, like 3 cameras.
Sunday we'll achieve the Madman stream of 5 cameras.
Yes! 5 cameras!
Ooh, for 5D broadcasting.
We'll have a camera per player.
They do
When
that.
fate narrows your option path, you walk that path, and you make your decisions each step way, and in this you preserve your freedom. As we walk the path that has been carved out for us in the darkness of the void and Loki's trickery and the manipulations of the Archfey that dogs our thoughts, we will remain true to ourselves and salvage our honor by being heroes in the stand.
There is wisdom in what you say.
Thank you, Percival. From you, that is high praise.
I have to agree. If we stay faithful to creation, I believe we can make it through this. Only faith can set us free.
And a good axe.
That too.
Faith is nothing without action.
It's true.
Often action is violent.
So if we place our faith in creation and in the gods, I believe we can make this. Well, except for that
Gods and creation and ourselves.
one. Well said.
Thank you.
Indeed. I begin to think the wrong one of us is the poet, Colonel.
So we gonna talk to him?
I'm pretty sure he's been listening in.
Can I make Google guys at Crumb all day? I mean, what?
You have to turn your camera on.
You can if you want. Your eyes are pretty.
People are attractive and it's a problem.
Her eyes are green. She got a lovely emerald green eyes, Erica has.
To which I think there's this. I have this great joke where it's just like Crumb's so entranced in her eyes, and then Pesty is just like her breasts are down there. The inverse.
Wait, she has those too? Oh, wow.
So like a puff of smoke goes next to death. Do we have a deal?
It would seem so.
Yes.
All right. Excellent. This is good. Everybody wins.
So far.
Hang on. Let me do something. Done.
What did he do?
That's. You got a piece, didn't you?
We'll see.
I suppose one way or another, yes, we will.
Mazel tov. It's a boy.
What?
You don't even know what mazel tov means.
Famine, unfortunately, does.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, there are no druids in this party. None of us.
Oh. I tip my hat to you all. This is going to be rather interesting. Let the fun begin. As he fades away.
It smells better in here already.
We really should be selling tickets.
Right next to you. What was that, Rowan?
Oh, nothing.
I thought so.
I may not be the chosen one, but you're at.
Maybe so. Famine will say, but you got a fine ass.
She will adjust her skirt, but blush quite happily.
Oh, my shirt's...
I wouldn't mind if we continued our journey at this point.
Yeah.
Shame. This is good cake.
It's made with best cream. I hear that shit's dope. And you're blue like a Smurf.
I was hanging out with Smurfette for a little bit.
That'll do it.
So, Percy will take shotgun.
Okay.
Pulling a rifle out of his shell pouch so it can look the part.
Okay. Erica will be next to Crumb. Wherever Crumb is now.
Yeah, Crumb, I guess, will be sitting on the interior, helping to balance out Famine.
I'm pretty sure the polycule goes back to their mutual chatting and cuddling.
Aw, polycule, I love that word.
Polycule.
Isn't it a great word?
It's such a great word! The OT3.
I'm terrible with this kind of words. I'm sorry. I try to think. You're gonna have to tell me. Brain does not want to think. Besides, I'm playing with the chicken.
Stop choking your chicken.
Ooh.
But I want to nail it just right.
Giggity. So,
That one was also sexual.
So Erica will actually snuggle up to Crumb now.
nah.
And he'll do the kind of awkward guy on a date thing where he like stretches his arms and wraps one around her shoulder.
I was gonna say, like, do I put it?
Yep.
So awkward.
And their plate armors clank against each other. His arm.
Aww.
Tink tink.
Last Friday night, then had a menage a trois.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Well, pretty sure that's happening in the polycule, so.
Yeah, my cat just stabbed me in the back.
Ow.
Tabaxi rogue.
Where that vampire came from?
No, you don't need to go out and hunt, but the cat still hunts. The cat is an asshole. I am dead.
My poor blind cat keeps trying to climb down from the back of my chair,
Aw.
and every time claws the hell out of my side because he has no idea whereabouts I'm actually.
So,
So you guys make your way on the cart. Mitch is keeping a watch out.
This is Percy.
Thanks, Rick.
Percy. I know Rick is sleeping, but
It's
I'll autopilot him for him. And at the distance. Oh wow. He goes.
I will say Famine probably never readjusted her top and is still gripping her axe as if waiting for Loki's fuckery to happen.
any second now. Wait for it.
Look, he's the red spy. He'll turn red any second now. Any second now. See? Red! Oh, wait, that's blood.
Percival, make me a perception check.
Oh, no. I know like
Perception
this.
check.
I know like this.
I did warn you all, and I love it where Matt did the photo of Thor and all that. Like, oh my god, he doesn't know how much on the money this is.
Oh, what?
Remember the GIF you sent?
Yeah,
I said I had
yeah,
lightning, and you guys might hate it, or someone might love it.
the lightning in a bottle thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had Thor, and I'm like, wow, he doesn't know how much he nailed part of that.
Thanks, I hate it.
23 for perception.
You start to see. Is that people? They're moving very slowly, though.
No! No, I don't like that.
No like.
Oh,
I'm assuming
no.
lots of people.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
I'm dead. Open inside.
And then suddenly you see, like, someone with a glowing sword as he just carves into one of the guys,
I don't like this.
screaming.
Well, Famine and Death have no idea what's going on.
I will open the little trapdoor saying, trouble ahead.
Oh, that's my name. No, wait, that's not my name. No one has the T in their name?
Death might, but you'd never know.
Mysterious.
Oh, wait, she does.
I know, because he said death.
Yeah.
He might. I was like, oh, mysterious.
It's silent, though, because she's not dead.
Death. I can't. What? What now? Death. What?
No, I just had a terrible pun come into my head, and I don't want it. I have to share it. Where it's just like, Death comes in the night. Famine. Yeah, she does.
Rolling high
What a
fives.
night. So, you proceed forward?
Yes, giving the people in time to prepare whatever they wish to prepare.
As you get closer, you start to notice, like, demons bursting out in the sky with their wings open.
Okay.
Do we have the mounts nearby?
Yes.
And this guy just rushes at a demon with one arm and this glowing sword and crushes one of the heads of the demon and rips it off.
So I've got a plan for something right before combat starts that I want to do.
The combat will be tomorrow, but okay.
Right before combat starts, I want to use my meta magic to dual spell
Okay.
Dragon's Breath for both the mounts
Okay.
to shoot out lightning.
Oh,
Lightning!
cool.
What do you, Sith Lord? No.
Because that's the thing. You can give them to mounts.
Yep.
lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Sorry.
I mean, you could even hypothetically give them to familiars
Yep.
because it's not an attack action.
You have time to prepare.
Because anyone can breathe. Well, the thing is, the spell only lasts for a minute, so.
Okay.
Which is 10 rounds. Duh.
Yeah. So,
Because it doesn't count as an action to breathe out, so they can cast it as.
all right, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did.
Giving the mounts that's what I'm doing. Giving the mounts.
Awesome.
And we'll run combat next game, and I'll have the table ready and all that. And we'll get some mobbish fun. And we get to see who the gentleman with the sword and the weird
the
green
mysterious
armor.
Uber NPC.
Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for joining me. I've been Nathan Towns.
I've been Lexi.
Good night.
Nerds.
What?
Nerds.
Dun, 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 dun. All I can imagine is some metal music as he's like freaking ripping heads and all that.
This is a great game. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter.
Excuse me.
Have a nice night. I'll send you a link.